Hello, I'm Dane. Welcome to another episode of Daft YouTube. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. In today's episode, I will discuss how I created this actual versus forecast visualization in Power BI using just our native stack column chart in Power BI. Okay, so simulan natin. Let me show you my sample table. So I do have a dates table. So we have the regular dates, month number, year, etc. And then I created a random number column using DAX and another random number column that simply sums up the numbers in this random column by year and month. So this is just a very dummy data. Peke lang lahat to, so the numbers might not make sense. In actual practice, you will have your own actual and budget or forecast table. So, punta naman tayo sa ating fact table. The ating fact table is very simple. We have the date and we have the amount and then the category. We will not be using the category columns, just the date and the amount. And then we need another column. And this one is, or table rather, and this one is a disconnected table. So what is a disconnected table? So disconnected, siyempre, wala siyang connection sa ating stack and dimension column. So we have measure dimension to index and so. So ginawa ko lang to sa enter data. So if you go to home, you can enter data. So ginawa ko muna siya sa Excel, then pasted it sa enter data. So it's just a very simple disconnected table. So index, papalitan ko lang ito ng pangalan. So index will be used to sort this measure dimension to. So lagyan natin sort to. Okay. Para medyo malinis. And then sort, which will be used to sort this measure dimension. And you might be wondering, bakit? Let me select just a blank. So bakit may dalawa tayong sort value dito sa blank natin? Hindi naman yung tatanggapin ni Mulder. Hindi na tatanggapin using the GUI, but there is a way to do that. You'll be using a tool called Tabular Editor. So, babalikan natin ito mamaya. Let me check na kung ano ba yung sorting ito. So, currently it's sorted by itself. Measure the mapping to is sorted by sort. So, clear this. Clear all filters. And zoom out. So, paano ba ginawa ito? Punta tayo ng kabilang page. And lagay natin yung measure dimension. So, ayan. So, going back. Nakita nyo ngayon yung measure dimension natin is sorted by itself. So, what we want to happen is this. We want a gap. So, ito may blank na space dito, then blank na space again dito. I want that in our visual. Since magkapareho ng value itong dalawang to, nakikita natin is na-summarize siya. So, anong gagawin natin? So, gaya na sinabi kanina, we'll be using an external tool para i-sort ito. Kasi we can't sort this using a GUI. Yan. Hindi na tatanggapin because we have more than one sort values for the same value in measure dimension. Let's go to tabular editor. and look for that column. And column is measured dimension. And we need to sort that by sort. And save the changes to connect the database or the model. Save it, zoom out, and refresh. Now, let's see. So, nakita mo ngayon meron na tayong dalawang blank space. So, ito babalikan ko ito mamaya. Anong gamit ito? So, meron na tayo ngayon. Gagawa lang tayo ngayon ng measure. Ilagay ko muna yung measure naman ito para makita nyo. Ayan. Actual forecast. Ito yung measure. So M stands for measure. You can use whatever variable name you have in mind. So M1 is measure dimension and M2 is measure dimension 2. And then we return a value based on conditions. So if M1 is equal to actual, then actual. And if M1, okay, it doesn't matter if you're using M1, M2 in this case kasi magkapareho lang naman ng values. M1 tsaka sa M2. We'll keep M2. Forecast, if it is equal to forecast, then forecast. However, if M1 is gap and M2 natin is lower, and so kukunin natin yung minimum between actual and forecast. So what's the use of minimum? There is actually an invisible column dito, invisible. So dito natin ilalagay si lower kasi yan yung maging value. And then si lower, ano, ipapatong natin sa either increase or decrease ka lower. So we get the minimum of actual forecast. Now, if it is gap again, and we have an increase, our logic is if actual is greater than or equal to forecast, or if you want, is greater than, kukunin natin yung absolute value ng difference between actual and forecast. So in this case, it doesn't matter kung si forecast yung mauna or si actual because we will get just the absolute value. Now, if M1 is gap again, but M2 is decrease, then we write another condition. If actual is less than forecast, we get the difference again between actual and forecast. Tapos absolute value. Now, if M1 is equal to blank, because I think this is a blank. Itong dalawang to. This is a blank space. Then, we return 0. Hindi tayo mag-return ng blank. Kasi pag nag-return tayo ng blank, by default, itatago yan ni RDS. So, we return 0. So, itong value ito, 0 sila. Otherwise, 0. So, kung hindi na meet ang mga condition dito, we return 0 as well. So, ilagay na natin sila sa ating stack column chart. Let's remove the title and the legend name. Title. So, measure dimension natin na kay x-axis. Pagtayin natin ng category. Ayan. And we'll leave it at that. And lalagay natin itong months. Maghanap ako ng month name. Lagay ko siya dito. And this will result in error because we don't have a relationship between waterfall and date. But it's okay. Okay. And then we add actual forecast gap measure. So, ayan na. Bawasan natin yung months. Lagay lang tayo ng apat. One. And then, x-axis natin is that's not concatenated. So, ito na. So, actual forecast gap. So, meron tayong gap. And then, magka-color rin tayo. First, itatanggalin natin yung color nitong gap sa ating lower. So, punta tayo ng column. Hinanapin natin si lower. Let's make it transparent. So, ayan. And then, palitan natin ng kulay si increase. Gawin natin siyang green. More colors. Green. I think this is fine. Okay. And green is fine. And then to decrease, gawin natin siyang red or pink. Or basta anything siguro na malililang sa mata. So, ito na red. And after forecast, we can just keep them as they are. And itong legend natin. So, copy ko muna. Ito yung problema sa legend. Hindi ko pwedeng tanggalin itong si dummy. Select all dummy. Kasi si dummy nandito siya sa second gap natin. Hindi ko pa siya pwedeng tanggalin. Same with lower. Kasi pag tinanggal ko sa lower, mawawala itong invisible part dito. So, hindi siya pwede. So, yung gagawin natin is, we will disable muna again. Copyahin natin itong dito. And then, we will disable the legend from this. And then, liliitan natin ito. So, nawala yung legend natin. So, kailangan natin siya. Kailangan natin turn off itong responsive. Then we adjust. And after that, we remove all those that we don't need. So, ito, and then to lower and then to down. So, we don't have a lesson. Actual forecast increase decrease. And next step method is to label this. Data labels. Sabi ka bakit so enlightenment. Okay. So we now have a label. Delete ko ito. And then palakay natin ng konti. Ayan. So when we hover, nakikita natin na nandito pa din itong si lower. But it's not visible. So that's what we need. And meron tayong mga categories sa fact table. Tingnan natin kung maki-filter ba. Slicer. So, let's see. Meron ko siyang drop down. Drop down. One time. Okay. Good. So, ayun. So what if you don't have an external tool installed in your machine? Kasi nga, if you're not comfortable with it or meron ng limitation si iPhone. Ito yung workaround. And this is the purpose of this another dimension column or another dimension. Ganun natin. So ano yung ginagawa dito is Unicore 8203 is a newest space. Ilalagay natin siya dito. Wrap 8203 and then we'll repeat this several times. So using our sort column, so, kung tatanggalin ko lang ito, you'll get to see blank. But if we check on the length, dapat magkakaiba yung so the length is the same as the sort value. Tanggalin ko yan. And then, i-concatenate natin siya to natural dimension. Okay. And next is, teka muna kung ano po sort. I-sort natin siya by sort. Since magkaiba naman itong value nitong dalawang to, Power BI's GUI will allow sorting without using an external tool. So pwedeng itong gamitin natin as our category column. So, palitan natin yung category. Same thing. And I do have another column here, which is conditional formatting. Unfortunately, pag gumagamit tayo ng stack, tapos meron tayong legend, hindi natin magagamit ng conditional formatting. So, check pwera mo dito. And I have this custom label. Formula, which what it does is, if our natural dimension 2 is lower or not equal to lower, then we return these. So, apply natin kung anong mangyayari. Test natin kung anong mangyayari. Ginawa natin siya. So, currently nga pala is, I'm using a white text label. So, hindi natin nakikita ito kasi white yun naman siya invisible. What if magpalit tayo ng text label? Palitan natin siya ng actual forecast label. Nothing new. So, nakalabel. Ito label. Minsan mahirap pa natin. Label. So data labels. Apply and also naka-automatic itong data labels natin. So what if gawin ko siyang blank? Oh, ito na yung problema natin yun. So if we change the color of the label, may kita natin may label dito sa lower, which is not what we want. So That's the reason why we created this custom label. Papalitan ko lang ito ng custom label. That label from lower. Oh no, it should disappear. Yan, wala naman. Yung palitan natin siya ng, let's say, gray, and then, nasaan na bang yung background? Let's see. Transparency, maybe, or turn this off and naglalagay ako ng later. So, this one has an option to add a background. The background is very magnificent. Then color is black. Weird. Mm, Later label fonts is black. It's and then it's very weird. Anyway, what did I do? Data labels. Okay, so data label natin dito is white and then background is dark. Yeah, white and then background is single. That's weird. Well, I think this is another bug. I'll just keep the data label as this. But it's gonna type the default. Mm, New background. So I think this is a bug. Because if I add a background, like data label text disappears. So just remove the background and change this back to white or something that is mm, well, um, I think we're good with this. And that's all from me. Thank you for staying with me and have a good one. Bye bye.